Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and good evening once again. Hello, how are you? My name is Pebbles, founder of Missing, Lost, and Trafficked, founder of Lured, Lost, and Unsolved. I am now airing a live broadcast from Missing, Lost, and Trafficked Facebook media page. This broadcast will be shared later today to Lured, Lost, and Unsolved Facebook group. This live stream will be shared to Missing, Lost, and Trafficked Facebook group. There is a Facebook group comprised of about 6.5k members, and so I am definitely excited about the entry of additional members to that group. This live stream will be uploaded. It will be uploaded to Missing, Lost, and Trafficked YouTube channel later today. So I just want to let you know, if you are a follower or a member, if you're tuned in to other platforms managed by myself, Pebbles, missing person, homicide investigative journalist, I want you to know that this update will definitely be posted to those platforms, other platforms that managed by Missing, Lost, and Trafficked. So thank you. There are some individuals coming in, joining in on the live stream today. I just want to give a update regarding Eliza Fletcher disappearance, and I am going to carry on with my day. Okay, so we're just waiting for a few others to join. I don't want to wait too long, so I don't want to wait too long, and I don't intend for this to be a long drawn out live stream today. But I felt that this update was absolutely necessary. Absolutely necessary, okay? And so, given the developments, the latest developments that we are now learning about regarding the disappearance of Eliza Fletcher, okay? So there are others coming in to join in on this live stream today. I thank you so very much for joining. I thank you so much for sharing. I thank you so much for caring. So, Fox 13 Memphis has reported new developments into the disappearance of Eliza Fletcher, a mother of two and kindergarten teacher in the city of Memphis, Tennessee, or of Memphis, Tennessee. And so I am going to read that update published by Fox 13 at this time, okay? Records show that the suspect accused of abducting Eliza Fletcher might have severely injured her. Cleotha Abston, 38, has been charged with especially aggravated kidnapping and tampering with evidence, a release said. A second person who is currently not believed to be connected to Fletcher's abduction was also arrested during this investigation. Fletcher has not been located at this time. On September 2nd, the Memphis Police Department responded to a missing person call in the 1500 block of Carr Avenue. A man told police his wife, Eliza Fletcher, went for her regular run around 4 a.m. and had not returned home, an affidavit said. She was last seen wearing a pink shirt, purple shorts, and running shoes. At about 6:45 a.m. that same day, a citizen rode his bike on Central Avenue near Zach Curlin Street and found the victim's cell phone as well as a pair of Champion slider sandals lying in the street in the same area. According to a police affidavit, the citizen turned these items over to a family member of the victim, who then turned them over to investigators. Investigators then located video surveillance near the 3800 block of Central Avenue that showed a black GMC Terrain passing and then waiting for the victim to run by. According to records, a man exited the Terrain, ran aggressively towards the victim, then forced the victim, Fletcher, into the passenger side of the car. During the abduction, there appeared to be a struggle. The slider sandals were found in this area. The car then sat in the parking lot with the victim inside for about 4 minutes before it drove off. According to an affidavit, the car had noticeable damage to the back passenger tail light area. Additionally, just about 24 minutes before the abduction, surveillance footage captured the same car in the area and captured a partial plate. The slider sandals were sent to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation for DNA testing, the affidavit said. It was then that investigators developed Cleotha Abston as a person of interest in the investigation. DNA found on the shoes matched the DNA for Cleotha Abston in the CODIS database. This find led investigators to seek to confirm the whereabouts of Cleotha Abston before, during, and after the abduction, records stated. According to the police report, investigators were able to recover surveillance footage of the suspect wearing the same slider sandals a day before the abduction. The footage was obtained from the 1000 block of North Germantown Parkway at the Malco Theater and was collected by authorities. Cleotha Abston was found to live in the 5700 block of Waterstone Oakway. The home at this location was active utilities in the name of a woman. According to records, law enforcement databases reveal that the person whose name is on the utilities has a black 2013 GMC Terrain with the same license plate. Investigators also located a police report dated from September 1st that listed the address in the 5700 block of Waterstone Oakway for Cleotha Abston. Officers then interviewed the owner of a cleaning service who verified that they employed the suspect and that he drives a GMC Terrain. The suspect's telephone number was also given records show. According to police, investigators obtained phone records for that number, and analysis determined that the phone associated with the number was near the 3800 block of Central Avenue during the time Fletcher was seen being forced into the terrain on September 3rd. The terrain with the same license plate was located by members of the U.S. Marshal Service at about 11 a.m. According to records, the car was backed into a parking spot in the parking lot area of the 5700 block of Waterstone Oakway and was confirmed to be the car by the license plate number and by the noticeable damage to the rear passenger side tail light. The damage was captured in the video of the abduction and the partial plate identification on surveillance footage. Members of the U.S. Marshal Service observed a man matching the physical description of the suspect standing in the doorway at that Waterstone Oakway address. According to an affidavit, officers then detained the suspect at the location while he occupied the terrain. When officers stopped Cleotha Abston, he attempted to flee but was taken into custody. Investigators then interviewed a person who stated that after the abduction at approximately 7:50 a.m., they saw Cleotha Abston at the home of Mario Abston in the 1700 block of South Orleans Street, a report said. This address is not the house of the suspect. The person stated they saw the suspect cleaning the interior of the GMC terrain with floor cleaner and stated that he was behaving oddly, an affidavit stated. The same information was later given by Mario Abston, the suspect's brother, who stated that he too saw the suspect cleaning the interior of the car with floor cleaner, records show. Both the witness and the brother saw the suspect washing his clothes in the sink of the house. Mario Abston said that it appeared that the suspect was acting very strange. Cleotha Abston declined to provide investigators with the location of the victim, police said. The affidavit stated as the abduction was violent, with, as captured on video, the suspect waiting for, then rushing towards the victim, then forcing the victim into the car where she was confined and removed and continues to be missing. It is believed and supported by the facts and physical evidence that she suffered serious injury. Further, it is probable and apparent from witness statements that these injuries left evidence of blood in the car the defendant cleaned. Fletcher's family spoke out Saturday, releasing a public statement and video orated by her uncle, Mike Kinney. We want to start by thanking everyone for their prayers and outpouring of support. Eliza has touched the hearts of many people, and it shows. We want to thank the Memphis Police Department, Shelby County Sheriff's Department, TBI, FBI, and all of the other law enforcement agencies who are working tirelessly to find Eliza. The family has met with police and we have shared with them all the information we know. More than anything, We want to see Eliza return home safely. The family has offered a reward for any information that leads to her safe return. We believe someone knows what happened and can help. The other man who was arrested, Mario Abston, 36, was charged with possession of a controlled substance with intent to manufacture and sell fentanyl. Possession of a controlled substance with intention to manufacture and sell heroin, and convicted felon in possession of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony, police said. Police said he is currently not believed to be connected to Fletcher's abduction. Fox 13 Investigates discovered that Cleotha Abston was previously charged with especially aggravated kidnapping in June 2000, according to court records. He was sentenced in 2001 to 24 years in prison, but the crime was eligible for him to have to serve 85% of his sentence, meaning he would have served 20 years, according to reports. He got out sometime in the past 2 years. He pleaded guilty to aggravated kidnapping, which is an 11-year sentence he likely served concurrent to the kidnapping. This update that I've just brought to you was initially reported and published by Fox 13 Memphis. It seems if police have indeed captured the correct suspect, it seems that Cleotha believed he could get away with an evil deed. He believed he could do things a bit smarter this time, and he believed he could creep up on Eliza in the dark. He didn't think anyone would see. He didn't think anyone would notice, and he certainly wasn't thinking about the possibility of cameras being all over the University of Memphis area. He thought if he could just snatch her quickly, no one would know a thing. He thought he could bamboozle the investigators, He thought he would just leave everyone at a loss. He thought Eliza's kidnapping would just be another cold case. Oh no, but he thought wrong. See, what's done in the dark and what was done in the dark Friday morning was brought to light within hours. I don't believe it was in God's will for Cleotha Abston to get away with this one. And I do believe the Memphis Police Department has done the community at large a great service by quickly and expeditiously figuring Cleotha Abston out. The question remains. The question remains. This question remains, rather. Where is Eliza? What did he do to her? Where is the mother of two? See, she has 2 kids. She's a kindergarten teacher. Contributing to society. Contributing to this world. Instilling, values and that sort of thing into her own children and a host of other children in the city of Memphis. Where is she? I would like to ask Mr. Abston, why? Why her? Why it all? Why do this? What purpose does it serve? Did it make you happier afterwards? Did it make you more at peace? But, I don't know if I can mentally grapple with any answer that he may give as to why. No reason is justified. No reason is any reason can ever be justifiable. I just want to know why 2 beautiful children why they must hurt, why they must suffer through this tragedy. This developing tragedy, that is, this developing tragedy. Why must her husband grieve? Her parents, siblings, other family members. Why must they endure this type of pain? Somebody said we'll understand by and by, but I don't think I'll ever understand this. Well, I thank you all so very much for taking time out of your busy schedules, taking time out of your lives today to tune in to this very sad update regarding the disappearance of Eliza Fletcher. I certainly hope that Miss Fletcher is found sooner rather than later. And in closing, I will say, what is done in the dark will be brought to light. Stay safe.